Hi, I'm Bob and this is my brother Russ. We grew up loving to ski, we just didn't love our ski boots, they hurt. We started customizing our own boots in our family's garage. Now our business Surefoot makes custom ski boots for skiers throughout the world.
Brothers Bob and Russ Shay grew up skiing in Vermont in the 1970s. Anyone who skied back then remembers how the standard ill-fitting ski boots hurt their feet. For Bob and Russ, that discomfort turned into an opportunity.
The brothers started to tinker with constructing a ski boot that not only skied well, but was comfortable. They called their business Surefoot and opened their first store in 1982.
Since then, Surefoot has sold over 500,000 ski boots and has locations all across North America and Europe. They tell their story today on Live What You Love.
I had the idea that people hated their ski boots and that they hurt. And the sport, if you really think about it, what is negative about the sport? That was like the biggest negative thing. And so I thought we could make a difference. So what we did is just found a location in Park City. And it's kind of funny now, but it literally was 100 square feet. And it was in the back of a store. And I thought, we'll just sell ski boots and make orthotics.
Right. That was really the key to our business when we started, was making the orthotics. And when we first started, we only had 2 pairs of boots, and people looked at us like, well, what are you guys doing? You can't make a living off of selling boots. And we were like, no, we think we can, actually.
I didn't ever think that I could make say a good enough living off of one little store. It was always that everything we did from the beginning, we did it in a way to replicate it into many locations. Our first year in business, we did $52,000 business, but we made $11,000. And then in the second year in business, the business went up like 5 or 6 fold, in the second year. And so that was like, this works. And probably the biggest turning point is that Russ came to Vail here, and he built the biggest ski boot store in the world.
How has your business plan changed?
I think the biggest change to our business plan is we started by taking ski boots made by other people and adapting those to your foot. And it didn't work well enough. It wasn't a good enough product. So we got to the size where we had the money, the clout, the expertise to make a better product. And that's what we did. But the big thing, our product is so much better now. It's made me have to rethink the way we present it to the customer and the world.
So the process that you use to make these custom boots, can you tell us how you do that?
Okay. Well, what we first start off with is we actually start off taking a volume measurement of your foot. These pins are going to come up and they follow the exact contour of your foot, the topo map of your foot. And then I have a CAD/CAM machine in the back that mills it down exactly to your specifications.
And then everything in the interior we produce, like this liner, which is completely molded to your foot. This is an injection that we use. It's a softer material, and this is a whole new product that we made.
It's rare that a business starts out with a profit the first year and keeps going with no problems. Was there ever any time do you remember any times that might not have been quite so smooth?
When we decided that we wanted to expand the winter business, we wanted to raise $400,000 to open 4 additional stores. Well, we had the either fortune or misfortune of meeting someone who wanted to do the whole thing. So we accepted that person into the company, and we made the mistake of making it 50-50. And so he came into the company, he injected actually $364,000 instead of the $400,000 he was supposed to. He didn't put it in at one time, so it was quite the struggle to get through that. But we grew the business in that time from a small, $1 million business in 5 years to a $12 million business. And we were doing extremely well. And then he and his wife started disliking each other, and it was her money. So we got in a big battle, and Russ and I actually left the company we founded. They bought us out, but not really. It was just a massive battle. and we took our Park City and Deer Valley stores, left the company, and started over.
Did you feel like throwing in the towel?
This is all I've ever done. I mean, I started doing this when I was 18 years old, and I had worked day in and day out, 24/7, for 9-10 months out of the year, devoting everything I had to this business. I was, it was 82, fall of 82 when we started, and this came up in the fall of 94. So, I was 31 or something at the time, and it was, for me, it's not as emotional for my brother, but for me, it took everything out of me. I mean, wow, I haven't talked about this in a while. It was
tough.
Yeah, it was very tough.
I never cared about them as a person. I just I cared about us. I cared about our employees and what we were going to do. So I'm going to build it back. I'm going to build it better, and I don't care what happens to that.
Do you guys have an exit strategy?
Yes, I like think of everything as sort of pessimist and optimist. The pessimist side, yeah, we have an exit strategy. But the only reason we would exit were we were bored with what we were doing. So as long as we're challenged by it, there's no reason to exit.
I have no exit strategy. I wish you could have been here yesterday and seen Halloween. I mean, I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she can run up and down Bridge Street. Everyone knows her here in town. I have a 13-month-old boy. They're going to be able to grow up on this mountain, and everyone will know them on this mountain. I mean, what more could I give to my children? I mean, before I had kids, I thought, yeah, I'd like to cruise, but I mean, I can offer my kids, it's an amazing life that I can offer them, and I have no exit plan. I have a great life, and I do not plan on leaving it anytime soon.
Up next, Gannon and Benjamin, two boat builders from Martha's Vineyard, share their own style of networking on Live What You Love.